Over here at the Rotunda, which I also found out after attending the city council meeting, is pretty much where they have the city council meetings. Which it's basically right next to City Hall and is connected to City Hall between the Bethlehem Public Library, as you can see, and at the end of the rotation. But I just want to wrap this up about the Bethlehem City Council meeting I attended. Right off, I want to say probably picked the wrong one due to the lack of attendance. I mean, it was rainy, it was cool, but it's still summer, and it's still pretty much springtime. The last thing people want to do is go to a city council meeting, which I don't blame them. Not only that, but apparently there was nothing major on the agenda. And by major, I mean anything controversial or something new that really affects the entire city on a major large scale. Right now, you're looking over at one of my favorite views of the Lehigh Valley, south side of Bethlehem. As you can tell, everything's green and beautiful here. But anyway, I do have to point out at the end of the council meeting, and at the end of where the people could come up and speak, an older gentleman got up to the podium, and basically, I agree with him, but I also understand the other side. But I do agree with him on a major way, where the whole point of what he said is that the podium is city council is nothing but basically their whole job is to enforce is to govern the city and listen to the people. And the podium is the place where the people have a say and where they're supposed to tell the council what they think about the city and what's everything going on in it. And this is no matter from the smallest town up to the largest city. Okay. He also said, he's like, yeah, it got quashed to 5 minutes per person, which right in front of them on the council desk, digital countdown timer from 5 minutes down. That part I agree with, because if you don't have that time limit and enforce it, then I mean, it could last until it started 7 o'clock. It could last until 7 o'clock the next morning, which nobody honestly wants to be there that long, especially without getting paid. But anyway, the one part I do agree with him on, and this is after attending Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton City Council meetings, that there's supposed to be a dialogue. It should be a dialogue between the council and the people speaking. And pretty much what I got from even Bethlehem City Council, and I was actually expecting more out of the council members, it was, okay, people got up there, they talked. If they had any questions, it was a short, direct answer, which was appreciated. But that was pretty much about it. And after this gentleman was done speaking, it was, okay, thank you for your comments. I mean, this was like, and I was expecting something to, at least one of the council members, to say, okay, we understand, we're going to try and, we're going to look into it, if for nothing else than giving lip service. And it was like talking to a brick wall, literally. This gentleman was like talking to a brick wall, literally. Now, in defense of any city or town council, there are a lot of ways to get a hold of your council members. Email, phone call, leave a message. They should get back to you, part of their job, when they have time. Or if it's something very important. If it's something important, okay, can understand. Attending a city council meeting, etc., etc., etc. The other thing that surprised me was at the end of the council meeting, when they adjourned it, I mean, even Allentown, which I'm very cynical of the city government and a huge critic of the city government, it was almost like the feel of it was they welcomed you to come up and speak with the city council members. For some reason, I don't know whether it was just this meeting, I picked the wrong meeting to go to, or whatever, but what I got from them was, okay, it's adjourned, boom, everybody can leave now. That's pretty much the overall feel I got from that. And maybe it was just me, I don't know. But overall, my overall view of the Bethlehem City Council meeting was pretty much, I hate to say it, been the funerals that were more lively than that city council meeting. And I'm not talking about the lack of attendance or, you know, lack of major controversial things that were at the meeting. I'm talking about overall. It was just pretty much, here's the count. It was almost like there was a wall there. Here's the council. Here's the people. Bam. You know, and I did, you know, when the meeting was adjourned, for a couple seconds I was looking around. I'm like, is it okay to go up and talk to them or no? And when I did, it was pretty much, I pretty much got the feel of, okay, we have to get out of here, which I do understand to a point, but you know, you have to be more friendly and approachable, honestly. Again, maybe it's just me, maybe it was just that meeting, I don't know. Or maybe the overall, I'll have a better feel for it when I attend another meeting, hopefully in 2 weeks or possibly a month. I do want to do a follow-up, and I'm going to do a follow-up on this article because honestly, it was, for the way this city is, and for as much praise as I give the city for everything that it's doing, and they're actually leading the way here in Bethlehem, in the Lehigh Valley. Bethlehem is actually leading the way. They just, in a lot of areas, they're just not getting the credit in the media for it. You know, just something was off about that. So, but no matter where you live, from the smallest town to the largest city, if you don't think that your vote matters and what you say matters on your local level, here's where it does. Here's where you can go out and make a difference, and and where your government, your local government, should be a lot more approachable and a lot easier to communicate with and talk to than on higher levels. So, you know, if you're one of those people that sit around and bitch all the time, you know what? Especially, you know, about the local level, on your local level, like, oh wow, we need to do this. Go to a city council meeting, talk to people, and above all, remind them if you don't get too much of a response, remind them of one thing. You are one of the people that they are working for. You're one of the people that are signing their paychecks, and the next time they ask for an extension of their contract so that they can give another 2 to 4 years of service, don't be afraid to remind them that, guess what? You know, and I'm talking, this is a serious issue, not something stupid, I'll be honest with you. If you have a serious problem, if you have a serious issue or you think something is seriously wrong, remind them that you're one of the people that they work for. Because that's all politicians are. So on the local level, get out there, especially on the local level. Attend your city council meetings and talk to your councilmen and men and women and your mayor. Because that's where you really make the difference, and that's where everything starts. And that's where you can really set things off going up the chain. Michael Phoenix, founder of the magazine. In all honesty, I say this at the end of the article because I mean it from the heart. Thank you for your support. It's what keeps things going. Take care, everybody. Weather's warmer. Stay safe in the night and always, but stay smart. I want to make sure you're around for a very long time. Hey, I love the people that check out the magazine. What can I say? If you're in Lehigh Valley, you never know. You might see me around. Later.